Oh, no. Blah, 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 blah. Somebody, help. Oh, no. Ah. Well, there's been a murder. There's been a killing. Someone's gotten killed. Oh, no. Dang it. I guess we gotta figure this out. I've been spending all day making this delicious casserole. And right at the end, right at the end, someone gets murdered, and now my casserole's still in the oven. Do I take it out? Do I serve it? What do I do it? What do I do now? What do I do now that there's been a murder with my casserole? My poor casserole. I made this casserole. I made some... Well, it's a sort of casserole. It's a pasticcio. I made some pasticcio. And there's been a ding-dang murder in my manor house. And now I gotta do something about it, I suppose. Well, let's gather everyone up. Let's figure out who did this, who killed... let's see. Let me look at the list. Who got killed? Oh, no! Oh, no, it was me who got killed. It turns out I'm a ghost now. Who's gonna take my casserole out of the oven? My casserole's in the oven. Alright, I gotta haunt some people. And get them to take my casserole out of the oven. I would hate for it to go bad just because I got murdered. Hello, welcome to the Video Game Valley. It's a beautiful day today, a perfect, crisp 72 degrees out. We're playing Clue on the Sega Genesis. Got a ginger beer with me. And I had to print out some paper. Apparently this game requires you to use a detective notepad, similar to the one in the actual board game. What I find very funny is apparently when this game was released, they included in the instruction manual exactly 2 pages of the detective notepad. So you could play 2 games of Clue on the Genesis or the Super Nintendo. You could play exactly 2 games, and then you were out of notepad. You could order another notepad. You had to send $1.50 off to Parker Brothers, Sega, some company. You had to send $1.50 off, and they'd send you more pages. How many pages? I don't know. No idea. I would love to get one of those notepads. So I got the notepad here, right in front of me. My own hand-printed notepad. This game plays differently than the board game. It's similar, but it's not the same. There are pretty substantial differences to the way the game plays here. I don't fully remember original Clue rules, and I don't fully understand Sega Genesis Clue rules, so we're gonna kind of be stumbling through this, but that's fine. Why not just use your own notebook? So, it's like this complicated, it's 2 complicated grids. So you can use your own notebook, but it's a bit of a hassle to set it up. You need to set up 2 grids. You need to link different people with different weapons. So, the way that the original board game works is everyone gets a series of cards, and you know that those cards, whatever you have, you know that those aren't the murder weapon, room, or murderer, because you have those cards. They're not in the secret solution envelope. And you go around to different rooms and you make suggestions to see, and if anyone else has a card that disproves your suggestion, they have to show it to you. And so you slowly check off stuff. In this game, from what I understand, you go to different rooms, and then you make a suggestion, but then what it shows you... Like, you'll go to the conservatory, and you'll say, a conservatory, Mr. Green with the rope. And it'll be like, oh, Miss Peacock was in the conservatory with the knife. And then you're like, oh, okay. And so you draw a connection on your little graph here between Miss Peacock and the knife. And then you look at your cards, and it's like, well, I have the knife. So I know it's not Mrs. Peacock. And I know it's not the conservatory now, I guess. And it ends up working kind of like that. A little bit different. We'll figure it out. I'm sure we will. How can we not? I mean, it's entirely possible we won't. I've not figured out many games. This one should be simple enough, though. Clue. Parker Brothers. Classic detective game. Mr. Body was found in the study. Was Miss Scarlet the key? She was seen with the rope. Would she have used it? Miss Scarlet seen with the rope. Would she have used it? It's old school Among Us, I guess it is. Yes. Parker Brothers really ought to get on this Among Us hype and release an Among Us themed clue set. That would probably sell. Just like those hot cakes everyone's talking about. Select a level with a knife. Nice. Let's see. Amateur. That's the worst. Seems similar to the SNES counterpart. It's the same game. It's exactly the same game. It's just some graphical differences. But yeah. 100% the same game. Let's see. Amateur. Amateur's the least good. Gumshoe. If you show a proficiency for murder solving, you're a gumshoe. Sleuth. Oh, you've solved a few cases yourself. Nice. PI. You're a private investigator. You're technically a professional, but you're not licensed by the state for investigations. No, I guess you are. I guess you do actually need a license, never mind. But you're not endorsed by the state. Those are the detectives. We'll start with amateur, because I am an amateur. Select number of players. Let's see. Well, it's just me, so it will be me against, I guess, 2 computers. Select a character. Who are we? I guess we'll be... Let's be Miss Peacock. Hello! Hello, welcome to my manor. It's mine now. Okay, I didn't kill Mr. Body. But look, I found his will. Oh, and it says this house is mine now. I'm human, thank you. All done? Yes, let's go to the next player. Who do we want to fight against? Let's see. I don't like this Mr. Green portrait. I guess Professor Plum. Professor Plum is a computer. And why not Miss Scarlet? Miss Scarlet, also a computer. Let's start the game. Look at your cards. Alright, here's our cards. Let me get my paper out. I've got my paper. I'm ready to write down what it says on these delightful cards here. Let's see. Our first card. It's Mrs. White! Alright, so I guess Mrs. White. Not the murderer. Can't be Mrs. White. Cross Mrs. White off the list. She's gone. It definitely was not Mrs. White. Okay, Mrs. White has been crossed off the list. Oh, let's see what the next card is. Oh, the lead pipe! Alright, good. No one was bashed to death with a lead pipe. That's good to know. Cross that one off. Alright, next one. The wrench! No one was bashed together with a wrench either! Oh, delightful. I was really hoping it wouldn't be the wrench. Because then we'd have to investigate my good friend Gordon Freeman. He uses a wrench, right? No, what does he use? No, he uses a crowbar. Never mind. Who uses the wrench? Is that Dead Space? That might be Dead Space. Ernesto, thank you for the 20 Argentine pesos. Jason, I think we are the murderers. We might be. Hall. It's not the Hall. Good to know. I mean, we could be the murderer. It's entirely possible for you to be the murderer. Ballroom. Ballroom. It's not the ballroom. Alright, what else do we got? The library, it's not the library. Alright, so someone was killed in, let's see. Either the billiard room, the conservatory, the dining room, the kitchen, the lounge, the study. With the candlestick, the knife, the revolver, or the rope. The murderer is either Mr. Green, Colonel Mustard, Mrs. Peacock, that's us, Professor Plum, or Miss Scarlet. You know who I think it is? I think it's Mr. Green. I just don't like his face. I just don't like his face. I think it was Mr. Green. What did he use? He probably used something silly like a candlestick. I'm making my guess here. It was Mr. Green with a candlestick, and where did he do it? Where did he do it? He did it in the kitchen, because he wanted to grab a snack, and he saw an opportunity. He wanted to grab some Funyuns from, from the kitchen. Do you kill someone with a candlestick? It's like, there used to be like extremely heavy metal candlestick holders. So it's essentially that. You don't actually just whack someone with a wax candlestick. I mean, I'm sure you could kill someone with that. With enough strength. Clue! Miss Scarlet's turn. Let's see, what was this scoundrel Miss Scarlet doing? Oh, it's my turn. Let's see. I'm gonna roll. Look at that beautiful hand. And go. 5. Nice. Where do we want to move? Let's see. Where are we? Can we get to any rooms from here? I don't think we can, unfortunately. The conservatory is somewhere we want to check out, so. Oh. Guessing Miss White? That's not going to be correct. With the wrench in the lounge. Let's see what information we get here. Look at this beautiful lounge. No weapon was in the lounge. Does that mean it's not the lounge? If there was literally no weapon in the lounge, that means it couldn't have been the lounge, right? I don't actually know the logic of these. I think it's not the lounge. If there was literally no weapon in the lounge, it's gotta not be the lounge. I'm just gonna cross the lounge off the list. Looking good for my theory that it was Mr. Green with a candlestick in the kitchen, getting a little snack. Alright, it's my turn now. Blah, 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 blah. 3. Let's go into the conservatory. I'm gonna say Mr. Green with the candlestick. Guardsman, thank you for the 2 Canadian. I mean, they could have used the potted plant. Yeah, they could have. I don't really understand why. Why it's these specific weapons listed. And should we inspect the body? I mean, I know I wrote this joke on my little art there for this stream, but I feel like it's if someone got shot or stabbed or rope killed. Like, I understand not knowing lead pipe versus wrench or candlestick. But knife, revolver, and rope seems pretty clear cut. Does the body have a stab wound? Does the body have a gunshot wound? Was the body strangled? Let's see. Candlestick. Let's see what information we get here. J'accuse. Oh, the wrench was in the conservatory. Alright, so the conservatory, the wrench was there. Alright, so it wasn't the conservatory. We can cross the conservatory off the list because we have the wrench card. And the wrench was there. I don't think... Can multiple weapons be in multiple... Can there be multiple weapons in a room? This is something I don't know. Can one room have more than one weapon? I'm gonna say no. Maybe it can. I'm not sure. I don't remember the rules of the original game or this game. Conservatory. Cross that off the list. Alright, who's up next? It's Professor Plum, that scoundrel. How would the murderer leave the weapon at the scene of the crime? That's a good question. They're a big dork. That's why I think it's Mr. Green. Oh! Who's this? Professor Plum was in the study. Oh, good to know. Professor Plum in the study. Alright, let's see. Professor Plum. Professor Plum was in the study. Great. Wonderful. Alright, that's written down. Miss Scarlet's turn. 2. Terrible roll. Take secret passage to the lounge. Do I want to go to the lounge? No. Where do I want to go? Do I want to go to the billiard? I want to go to the billiard room next. I guess I could... In normal Clue, it's a good idea to take these secret passages. I'm not sure if I'm going to get any information if I go to the lounge, though. I'm just going to roll. The rules of this game are just different enough, too. Well, this is a useless turn now. Five, wow. Alright, what a Miss White, that's wrong. Miss White with a knife. Miss White was in the dining room. Alright. Apparently, Mrs. White was in the dining room. I knew it. So it can't be the dining room. Because we know it's not Mrs. White. Great. Well, it's either the billiard room, the kitchen, or the study. Serenas, thank you for the $5. My last company hired actors to play out Clue at our annual company training and didn't tell anyone. Everyone played detectives. It was a trip. Nice. That sounds like it could be fun. Sounds like it could also be terrible, depending on who you're dealing with in your company. Two again? Oh my god. Terrible. The hole. Oh? Oh, the knife was in the hall. The knife is one of the things it could be. Alright, so the knife is in the hall. Wait, but it can't be the hall. It's not the hall, so I'm gonna cross the knife off. It's looking good for our theory. Feeling good about our theory so far. Oh, dang it. We're in the hall now. Just... Dang, we were going somewhere. How did we get sucked into this ding-dang hall? I guess we got accused. 6. So nice. Where do we want to go? We want to go to the study. Bap, 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 bap. Who do we want to accuse? Probably Mr. Green. With the candlestick. Let's see. Here's the study. No weapon was in the study. It's not the study. Ba 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 da 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 da. Oh, dining room. We know it's not the dining room. It was. We're getting sent to the dining room now. What information are we getting here? Oh, nobody had the candlestick. Nobody had it. Nobody had the. It wasn't the candlestick then. All right, 0 people had the candlestick. We're having a hard time narrowing down people. So far, it can only be the billiard room or the kitchen. And it can only be the revolver or the rope. But it could be Mr. Green, Colonel Mustard, Miss Peacock, Professor Plum, or Miss Scarlet. Theories unraveling, yeah. What's another good kitchen weapon? I guess it can only be the revolver or the rope, so... I thought it was the candlestick, but he probably pulled a gun. Let's roll. Kitchen or billiard room? Where's the kitchen or the billiard room? There's the kitchen. There's the billiard room. We're not getting to either. We'll make our way at some point. What? Come on. Give me a break. Guardsman. Thank you for the 5 Canadian. That pistol's not a revolver. This bothers me. It's a pepper box pistol from the look of it. They're older than revolvers and much cooler. I see. So this is not a revolver. This is a pepper box pistol. It's good to know. The revolver was in the kitchen. Alright, well the revolver could be the murder weapon. And the kitchen could be the murder location. I think that this is too good. I don't think this is a coincidence. I genuinely, truly, this is not me just making wild suggestions. I honestly, truly believe it's the pistol. The pepper box pistol. In the kitchen. It's gotta be. It simply has to be. What are the odds? We have so few things left that it could be. So it's gotta be. It's gotta be the pepper box pistol in the kitchen. But who did it? I think it's Mr. Green, but I don't have any proof yet. I just don't have any evidence. Oh, okay. I thought I was going to be accused again. Oh, well, what are we? The lead pipe was in the dining room. Alright, well we know it couldn't have been the dining room. And it couldn't have been the lead pipe, so that's useless information. Let's roll. Where are we going? Kitchen. Three. Not quite. Guardsman, thank you for the 2 Canadian. Plot twist. You're the murderer. I mean, we could be. Once again, we could be the murderer. Interrogation. Oh. Who are you interrogating? Miss White. With the lead pipe. In the dining room. The dishes were set in tidy rows across the dining room table. Mrs. White quietly tidied up the dining room. She picked up the pipe. Alright, so it's not Mrs. White. We already knew this, though. Wait! I am certain it could not have been Mrs. White. I have proof. That's us. Why? No. You know what? I'm going to do an interrogation. Here's what I want to know. Mr. Green. I think it's Mr. Green. With the revolver. In the kitchen. The kitchen had been cleaned up. Everything had been put away. Well, almost everything. You can do interrogation twice, by the way. This is a rule that I didn't explain earlier, but you can do interrogation, which is essentially trying to find information outside of what do you call it? Outside of the rooms. Mr. Green waited with anticipation. Oh, Mr. Green was in the kitchen. He reached for the revolver. Wait, I am certain it could not have been Mr. Green. I have proof. Oh. Wait, so what does this mean? Alright, it could not have been Mr. Green. I don't understand if the interrogation means... So was that whole thing in our imagination? Did we learn that Mr. Green was in the kitchen? I don't know what we just learned here. Panda of Hearts, thank you for the... Wait a minute. Yes, thank you for the $10. Wait, did I miss the Ernesto one? Yes. Ernesto, thank you for the 20 Argentine pesos. Jason, have you considered that maybe we murderers? I have not considered that. Sorry, I just didn't consider that maybe we murderers. Nope. I refuse to consider that. Band of Hearts, thank you for the $10. Amanda Stewart is my favorite Amanda, unlike those second-rate pandas. Amanda Stewart. Who is Amanda Stewart? I'm Googling Amanda Stewart. I don't know who that is. Who's Amanda Stewart? Is that Video Game Valley's Amanda? Are you talking about an Amanda? With the Amanda watching this show? Which Amanda? Amanda Stewart's in the chat. Okay, so you are talking about VGV Amanda Stewart. Nice. Pretty good, Amanda. A++ Amanda, if you ask me. Oh, Mrs. Peacock had the revolver. Wait a minute. Wasn't the revolver in the kitchen? Oh, I guess all we're learning is that Mrs. Peacock had the revolver. Okay, so Mrs. Peacock had the revolver. That's us. Wait a minute. I think I'm ready to make my accusation. Panda, thank you for the $10. She made multiple comments. We highlighting her. You made it awkward. Sorry, my apologies. I was trying to figure out who you were talking about. Yeah, I think we need to make an accusation here. Oh. The kitchen had been cleaned up. Everything had been put away. Well, almost everything. Mrs. Peacock fidgeted nervously. That's me. She reached for the revolver. That's an interesting possible scenario. No one has any evidence against it. Don't, no, I figured it out. No, no, no. Oh, God. Dang it. I hate this. Yeah, the kitchen had been cleaned up. Everything had been put away. Well, almost everything. Can't believe it. Can't believe this has happened to me. Mrs. Peacock fidgeted nervously. I bet. She reached for the revolver. She might have looked harmless, but then... Oh! Oh! This is too much. My lawyers will be getting in touch with all of you. Well, I won. I figured it out. I cracked the case. Game over. Great. Ah. Terrible. Well, game over. We lost. Nurk, thank you for the $4.99. Just pulled a muscle in my upper back. Hurts so bad. Took 3 Advil already. Can't reach the ice. What do? I don't know what you do in that situation. I've hurt my back a few times. I mostly just take ibuprofen, put a heating pad on it, and sit in misery for the day. That is about it. I'm ripping up my detective notepad. Get ready for paper ripping ASMR. Here we go. How's that? Let's rip up some more paper. Now I'm gonna crumble it into a ball. Now I'm gonna throw the ball into the garbage. I don't have a garbage near me. I'm not actually throwing it. That was a sound effect. Alright, let's try a new game. Amateur again. I feel like maybe on the easiest mode. We should have won that game, but I guess not. Amateur, please. Number of players. Let's do 6 this time. We're gonna be Miss Peacock again. Human. The next player will be Miss Scarlet. I mean, we're just picking all of them. The next player will be Colonel Mustard. Also computer. Next player will be Mrs. White, also a computer. Next player will be Mr. Green, also a computer. The next player will be Professor Plum. A computer indeed. Alright. We only have 3 cards this time. This is gonna be more difficult. I'm ready to write down what we know. Card number 1, Miss Scarlet. It wasn't Miss Scarlet. She did nothing wrong. Miss Scarlet did nothing wrong. The rope did nothing wrong. This rope hasn't killed anyone. The study did nothing wrong. I will not hear anti-study propaganda tonight. Guardsman, thank you for the 5 Canadian. Depending on the injury, Advil and aspirin aren't gonna cut it. Would recommend Aleve or ibuprofen. Take a bath and apply ice. Good advice. Some people have, like if you've got an ulcer or anything, don't take ibuprofen. If you've got blood issues. If you're taking blood thinners, don't take ibuprofen. Alright, let's go. Advil and ibuprofen are the same thing. Yeah, Advil is ibuprofen. Yeah, that's correct. I always forget what the brands are. I never get the brands. I just get the big generic bottle. Oh, it's our turn. Mrs. Peacock's turn. Let's roll. 1. What a useless roll. Don't double up on that, please. Yeah, don't take both of those. Because they're the same thing. I think you can take Tylenol and ibuprofen. Why are you accusing me already? Staggered 2 hours apart. Mrs. Peacock was in the hall. Alright, we were in the hall. Good to know. We were in the hall the whole time. ZTK, thank you for those $6.66. Appreciate the support, ZTK. Well, I know it's not Mrs. Scarlet. We could get some good information here. Mrs. Scarlet was in the dining room, so it wasn't the dining room. Great news. Miss Scarlet was in the dining room, so it was not there. It was not dining room. I bet it was Mr. Green. I just don't like his face. I bet it was this Mr. Green guy. Oh? Mrs. White was in the ballroom. That's right, everyone. Mrs. White was in the ballroom. Alright, good to know. Oh, suggestion. Mrs. White with the revolver in the ballroom. What are we gonna learn here? Oh, the revolver was in the ballroom. Okay, we're learning a lot about the ballroom today. The revolver was in the ballroom. Great. Alright, well, Mrs. Wright was in the ballroom. The revolver was in the ballroom. We have a solution here. It might not be the right one. Where we have a complete picture for Mrs. White. No, we're in the lounge now. What do we know about the lounge? Nothing. I know nothing about this ding-dang lounge. I'm gonna say Mr. Green in the lounge with a candlestick. Bet it was Mr. Green. The candlestick was in the hall. Oh, what does this mean? The candlestick was in the hall. Oh, we were in the hall. Oh no. What does that mean? It might have been us in the hall. I mean, it was us in the hall. It might have been us murdering in the hall with a candlestick. I hope not. Interrogation. Already? Goodness. Mrs. White with a revolver. In the ballroom. Boy, I hope... The ballroom was filled with the echoes of parties long since dead. Mrs. White quietly tidied up the ballroom. She reached for the revolver. Wait! I'm certain it could not have been the revolver. I have proof. I don't know why I gave her this voice this time. Could not have been the revolver. Well, you know what that means. It couldn't have been Mrs. White. Or the ballroom, then. Seven people walked into the hall that day. But how many would be able to walk out? Mrs. Peacock fidgeted nervously. She found the candlestick. Wait, I am certain it could not have been the hall. I have proof. Oh, good. It wasn't us this time. Thank God. Alright, it was not the hall, which means it was not Mrs. Peacock. And it was not the candlestick. So it's either the knife, the lead pipe, or the wrench. It's either Mr. Green, Colonel Mustard, or Professor Plum. And it's either the billiard room, the conservatory, the kitchen, the library, or the lounge. Nobody had the rope! No one had that rope. Okay. We already knew that. Sorry. I was getting excited. But apparently I already knew that information. That's fine. Colonel Mustard, the knife, the lounge. Let's see how this goes. Mr. Green was in the lounge. What do we know about this lounge? Nothing. We know Mr. Green was there. Alright. So Mr. Green was in the lounge. Not suspicious in and of itself, but I'd love to believe it was Mr. Green. Five. Could it be the dining room? It could not be. Where am I going then? I should have just stayed here. I should have taken the secret passage. I'm just going back in. I can't. I guess I'll just go to the dining room. I know it's... I'm gonna say Mr. Green. The lead pipe. Let's see if we get any information here. Oh! Colonel Mustard had the lead pipe. Okay. Okay. That's good to know. Colonel Mustard had that pipe. Professor Plum, wrench study. Let's see what info we get here. Huh? Huh? Nobody was in the study. Well, That's we did not get any new information there. We didn't get any new information. That's fine. We don't always need to get new information. Knife dining room. Good place for knives. No one would suspect. Oh, the wrench was in the dining room. All right. So it wasn't the wrench. it was not the wrench then. So it's definitely the knife or the lead pipe. If it was the lead pipe, it was Colonel Mustard. If it was the knife, we don't know who it could be. Oh, we got a birthday in chat. One moment. We got a birthday here. One second. It's Xavier's birthday. Today, this very day, is the birthday of Xavier. Happy birthday. Let's see what the machine's gotta say. Input Xavier. I can't wait to see. Got a very important birthday today. It's Xavier's birthday. Today is the day Xavier was born. This very day. this very day is the exact day that Xavier was born. Just moments ago. Oh, yes. Calculating all that data. All that good dat. Alright, data's been calculated. Time to see what the birthday machine has to say for Xavier. Xavier's birthday number for this year. Could be any number. Whatever the number is, know that it's your lucky number for the year. You could be making some delicious pancakes, for instance. And, you accidentally drop all the pancake batter on the floor, and then a friendly bird flies up to your window and starts tapping at the window. It'll make exactly this number of taps. 492. Possibly 3 times that amount. And after you hear that exact number of taps, open the window. The bird will help you clean up that pancake batter. Birds are very good at cleaning up pancake batter. It's your lucky day, Xavier, when you hear that many bird taps. Xavier's birthday letter for this year. Could be any letter. Really could be literally any letter. Oh, it's a bunch of B's. Look at that. Beautiful. Does Xavier's combined number and letter strength hatch an egg? Would love to know. Would love for it to. It's too powerful. It's simply too powerful a number and letter combination. Oh, great. Thank you. Excellent birthday machine. Glad to hear it. All right, Xavier's birthday joke. Birthday machine has written a wonderful joke for Xavier. Let's see what it is. Knock, knock, knock. Sorry, let me put more drama into it. Knock, knock, knock. Who at door? Friendly olive thief. Friendly olive thief who? I'm tired. Friendly olive thief, the love of an angel and darkest thoughts. Why didn't you say so? Come right in. That was the door opening. Ah, what a great joke. Xavier's star data birthday machine has looked to the stars and determined that your friend constellation is the stern of the crab. Wonderful. Your enemy star, Eta Aurora, number 9413. Has there been a cosmic event? Nearly event, no event. Good to hear. Sometimes a cosmic event is terrible, so. Xavier's birthday melody. Everyone gather around. Time to sing happy birthday to Xavier. Here we go. Happy birth, what, Xavier? Birthday greetings to Xavier. The devil befriends us. See magic for Xavier. Birthday sparks and light, Xavier. Angels will find you, Xavier. We all see your bright light. We will kill the king. Great. Great news. Excellent news for Xavier. Y'all guitar... Okay, thank you, birthday machine. Finally, we have a one-of-a-kind work of art created by the machine for Xavier. Here it is. How delightfully spooky. Great, wonderful. Well, happy birthday, Xavier. Hope you have a wonderful day. An incredible birthday for Xavier. Time to continue this murder mystery. Who do you think it is? I don't know about this. Could be the knife. What are we gonna learn here? Colonel Mustard was in the conservatory. Alright. Could it have been Colonel Mustard in the conservatory? Yeah, I guess it could have been. Colonel Mustard was in the conservatory. So it could be Colonel Mustard with the lead pipe in the conservatory. There's a 50-50 chance it was. We have a 50-50 chance, if we guess now, of winning. Colonel Mustard. Conservatory. Lead pipe. That might be the answer. 50-50. Is that a good enough chance to possibly ruin the game? Oh, what interrogation are they making? Oh no. Well. I know it's... I feel like we're about to lose here. The air hung damp and heavy from the lush foliage of the conservatory. History's repeating itself again. We're going to lose. I don't understand how this keeps happening. Colonel Mustard carefully cleaned his monocle. He picked up the pipe! Oh no. No one has any evidence against it. Oh no. Oh god. We didn't even get a chance. We didn't get a chance here. The air hung damp and heavy from the lush foliage of the conservatory. Colonel Mustard carefully cleaned his monocle. He picked up the pipe! He found the situation quite intolerable, so he... Oh! And this must be a mistake. Somebody called the embassy. I seem to be in a bit of a spot. What a mess. This is dreadful business for a lady like me. Panda of Hearts, thank you for the $10. Good night, FilmCow and friends. Good night. Panda of Hearts. Sleep well. How is this the easiest difficulty? I don't know. I'm gonna rip this paper up again. Get ready for more paper ripping sounds. Are you ready? Here we go. That's the good stuff. What a great rip sound. I'm gonna do a bunch of little rips. Alright, crumple it up now. Beautiful. Jason murdered the paper? Maybe. Let's try again. Amateur. See, here's the problem with this game so far. We're on the easiest mode. We're on the very easiest mode. And it seems like the moment, the very moment, in which anyone can be certain about the murderer, the computer guesses. I think the only way we can possibly win is if we happen, by chance, to have it be our turn when that final bit of information is provided. Otherwise, we can't win. Select a character, or Miss Peacock. Mrs. Peacock again. You know what? Yeah, Mrs. Peacock. Human. Next player. Miss Scarlet. Computer. Next player. Colonel Mustard. Computer. Next player. Mrs. White. Computer. Next player. Doesn't difficulty determine how many cards everyone gets? I don't know. Our first game we played with 3 players and we got 6 cards each. And then second game, 6 players, 3 cards each. So I think not. Both on easy mode. Next player. Mr. Green. Computer. Next player. Professor Plum. Computer. Let's start the game. Let's look at our cards. This is the last sheet I printed out. I expected these games to last longer. I'll need to print out another sheet. Lead pipe! Alright, no one had the lead pipe. No one had it. Simply no one had that pipe. I mean, no, someone probably had that pipe. Sorry, I'm wrong there. Someone definitely probably had that pipe. No one used that pipe to bash someone in the head, though. Conservatory. It was not the conservatory. We're not even gonna think about the conservatory. The billiard room. It was not the billiard room. We won't speak of the billiard room again. Not once more. Alright, here we go, here we go. Could be any one of yous, it could be any one of us's. Blah, blah, blah. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I know it's not the conservatory. It sucks that we started next to the conservatory, considering we know it isn't that. Getting a 1. What a loser roll. 1. Oh no. I can't believe it. Why does that always happen to me? Why does my hubris always get the better of me? Let's see. Mr. Green was in the library. Mr. Green was in the library, you say? Mr. Green was in the library, it's true. He was hanging out reading a book about all the Pokemon card prices. All the market prices for Pokemon cards. I bet it was Mr. Green in the library with the candlestick. Hey, no, don't send us to the ballroom. Alright, we're being sent to the ballroom. No weapon was in the ballroom. Alright, so it wasn't the ballroom. That's good to know. But we're in the ballroom now. We're in a useless room now. Let's see what we learn here. Mrs. White was in the billiard room. Alright. The billiard room. Oh, it wasn't Mrs. White then. Because we know it wasn't the billiard room. Thank goodness. I was worried it would be Mrs. White. Absolutely not. Let's see. Let's do a roll. Please. Please be a good number. That's pretty good. Where do we want to go? Can't be the billiard room. Can't be the conservatory. Could it be the kitchen? Could be the kitchen. I'm gonna go get a little snack. Professor Plum. He was in that lounge. Let's see. Professor Plunge. Professor Plum. Lounge. Great. Excellent. Professor Plum in the lounge. Wonderful. Was it Plum? Don't bring it, no. I was trying to get to the kitchen, don't bring me to the dining room. Mrs. Peacock was in the dining room, we were. Oh, is this good? I guess that doesn't really tell me much, except for it could be us. We know where most people were now. Let's see. Miss Scarlet was in the hall. We just don't know where Colonel Mustard was. That's it now. Mr. Green was in the library, Miss Peacock was in the dining room, Professor Plum was in the lounge, Miss Scarlet was in the hall, and Mrs. White was in the billiard room. The candlestick was in the lounge. Alright, so it could technically be this candlestick and Professor Plum in the lounge. Nice, nice, nice. Nice, we're learning a bunch of good information here. Hey. Hey, wait a minute. Alright, what are we learning here? Oh! Mrs. Peacock had the wrench! Alright, 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 alright. Mrs. Peacock had the wrench, sure. Yeah. I guess we did. Alright. Miss Peacock had the wrench. Got it. Still possibly the killer. Yeah, we could be the killer. Dining room. That's us. We were in the dining room. I'm just gonna do a suggestion here. Let's see. Who do I want to know about? I don't know where Colonel Mustard was. I guess I'll pick Colonel Mustard. I don't know who had the rope. I guess I'll pick that. Let's see what information we get here. The rope was in the hall! Alright. So Miss Scarlet had the rope. I just haven't gotten much negative information, you know? I haven't been able to cross out many things, which is a problem. The dishes were set. Wait a minute. In tiny rows across the dining room table. I guess we're about to get some sort of information here. Mrs. Peacock fidgeted nervously. Yeah, I guess I did. Oh! She deftly hefted the wrench. Oh, no! No, it's happening again. Oh, no. No, I can't believe it. Oh, jeez. Oh, God. No, why? Why, game? Why have you done this to me? Yeah. I wonder if this is gonna be right. The dishes were set in tidy rows across the dining room table. Mrs. Peacock fidgeted nervously. She deftly hefted the wrench. She might have looked harmless, but then, what did she do? Oh no, Miss Peacock, no. This is too much. My lawyers will be getting in touch with all of you. Just a simple matter of deduction. Even a child could have found the solution. Alright, I need to print out another sheet. How am I supposed to win in this game? How am I supposed to win? How is that supposed to happen? One moment. I'm gonna go print out another sheet for this game. One second. One moment. Oh, I can't believe it. Oh, jeez. Why? Why do I keep losing like this? It's on baby mode. Why? It's printing. Got the first page going up. Oh, here comes the second page. Oh no. Too many pages. Oh. Alright, time to get back to streaming. Hello. I'm back. I've printed out some more pages. You have to select the cues when you guess. I know. We haven't had a chance to guess. We haven't had a chance. All that happens is we start writing down information. The computer finds the last couple of important clues and immediately makes their own guess. We simply have not been allowed to guess yet. We haven't gotten to a chance to guess. ZTK, thank you for the $5. Thanks, Orez101, for wishing me a better year at high school. Yeah, thanks, Orez101. And I also hope you have a better year at high school. Let's go to detective. We're going with the hardest mode possible. Try having less players to have more clues. Well, we did try that. we were doing that at the start of the screen. It did not help, unfortunately. Craig, thank you for the $5. Appreciate the support, Craig. So, the difficulty here, the reason why this is so hard, this is running off of different rules than classic Clue. This isn't running off the same rules as the board game. In the board game, you go to a room, you make a suggestion based on the room you're in, and then a weapon and a person. And once that happens, if someone from, I think clockwise around, has a card that disproves what you say, they slide a card to you, and you see that card. But only you see that card. Which means at various points, like everyone has different information as you're going along, and you're trying to smartly collect as much information as you can. The difference in this game the difference in this game is everyone gets all the information at the same time. When someone makes a suggestion, every computer player is getting that information. Which means that everyone always has essentially the same amount of information. Which means that as soon as the final clue is shown, whoever happens to be playing that turn is the one who guesses, and the computers always guess. I wish on the easiest mode, it would give you one turn or something to guess, so that if you were paying close attention, you'd be able to figure it out. Sent a message with no words. My birthday, can I petition for the machine? Yes, of course. What name would you like me to put in? According to birthday machine rules. Just in case, because believe it or not, about 20% of the time, the name someone wants entered in the machine is not actually the name in their username. So, Craig, alright. Great. Happy birthday, Craig. Let's get this machine launched. Here we go. It's Craig's birthday today. Before we solve this next murder. Let's see what the machine has to say for Craig. Input birthday receiver. That's going to be Craig right here. No. That's incorrect. Craig. Going for Craig. It's Craig time, baby. Let's see what the machine has to say for Craig. God, I can't wait. Oh no. I feel like Birthday Machine knew this before. MC and a square. Excellent. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Look at all this data. Oh, it's calculating so many things. Great, excellent. Here we go. Excellent, wonderful. All right. Craig's birthday number for this year could be any number. Could be literally any number in the whole world. Whatever the number is, it's your lucky number for this whole year, Craig. Whenever you see this number, good things are about to happen. Great things for Craig. I'm trying to come up with a wacky example. I've come up with so many wacky examples, and most of them involve birds. I've been trying to find a non-bird one. A non-bird example here. I can't think of any examples that don't involve birds. All right, here's one. Imagine a giant mole, like the animal. Imagine a huge, way too large mole. Oh, imagine this giant mole. Now imagine this mole had a number wrapped around them in like a little banner. Imagine that. Where is this going? God. Imagine this big mole. All right. You're stepping out of your house. It's your birthday. Today. You're leaving your bedroom and walking outside. You see a huge mole. Just the largest mole you've ever seen in your whole life. Just a 20-foot tall mole. Picture the mole. Picture that you look up and you just keep seeing mole. Higher and higher. More and more mole. You just keep seeing more and more mole. It's just such a giant mole. And the mole shifts their weight a little bit and their banner falls down and they got this number written on it. And then all of a sudden as you look at the number, you notice underneath the banner is a beautiful like treasure chest. And you walk up to the treasure chest and you open it, and inside is every single season of the TV show Angel on DVD. You take that out. You throw it in the garbage. Underneath that is DVDs of every season of Dr. Quinn Medicine Woman. You take that out. You put that aside. Maybe you'll keep that. Underneath that is the DVD set of what's under there? Oh, Diagnosis Murder. Wonderful. Keep that. Great luck. You understanding this number situation, Craig? So is that making any sense? 958, that's your number. Craig's birthday letter for this year. What's the letter here? A bunch of bees. Wonderful. Wonderful. Look at all those bees. Incredible. Does Craig's combined number and letter strength hatch an egg? It does not, unfortunately. None. Your perfect birthday machine. All right, a perfect cake recipe for Craig. Let's see. Ingredients. 8 kilograms of semolina flour. Excellent. Pasta cake. 17 tablespoons of vanilla extract. Vanilla pasta. Wonderful. 28 crumbled pecan sandies. Wonderful. 10 pony hairs. Perfect. Love pony hairs. Directions. Roll ingredients using wooden rollers. Spend 196 weeks getting ready for the many regrets of a troubled life. What a cake. Craig's star data. Birthday machine has looked to the stars and determined. Your friend constellation is the Gooey Baker. Your enemy star, Xi Sunny number 9298. Cosmic event has there been. A cosmic event. There has been no event. Everyone gather round. Time to sing. Time to sing. To Craig. Happy... how am I supposed to sing this part? How do you say? Happy birthday to Craig. Birthday rabbit for Craig. Befriend all the angels. Sometimes we say Craig, sometimes we do. We must flip things for Craig. It all happens for Craig. The darkness that shrouds us. Some days you just fly. It's true. Some days you just fly. Finally, we have a one-of-a-kind work of art created by the machine for Craig. Unbelievable. Truly the work of the century. Wonderful. I love it. Thank you, Birthday Machine, for this wonderful work for Craig. Such a great work of art. Alright, we're Miss Peacock again. Mrs. Peacock. We're a human. Next play. We're playing on the hardest mode now. Will this be easier? Will this be harder? We'll find out. Miss Scarlet. Computer. Colonel Mustard. Computer. Mrs. White. Computer. Mr. Green. Computer. Professor Plum. Computer. Let's start the game. You think their rolls are better in the harder mode? What do you think? What could possibly be harder in the harder mode? We're on the hardest mode possible now. Their rolls don't seem better. It did at first, but I think that's probably not what the difference is. ZTK, thank you for the $5. I lied about going to high school. Please accept the settlement for the damages caused. You lied about going to high school. Dang it. I believed you, ZTK. I've been fooled. Where are we going? Oh, we didn't look at our cards. Oh, no. Oh, no. Did we? Oh, God. Well, that's fine. We're definitely playing on super hard mode now. Miss Scarlet did not have the wrench. Miss Scarlet did not have the wrench. I guess this is what it's... Okay. Miss Scarlet did not have the wrench. I guess this is harder. All we've learned is that Miss Scarlet, she didn't have that wrench. How do I even write that down? Miss Scarlet, no wrench. Miss Scarlet, she didn't have the wrench. Alright, I wrote a squiggly line from Miss Scarlet to the wrench. Colonel Mustard. Colonel Mustard was... Colonel Mustard was not in the lounge. Alright. Colonel Mustard... was not in the lounge. Not in the lounge. This is gonna take forever. We really needed the cards for this one. We're at a significant disadvantage without any cards. 4. Let's go to the conservatory. Let's just pick ourselves. Why not? It definitely wasn't me with the knife in the conservatory. Mrs. Peacock did not have the knife. Oh, that's good to know. We didn't have any knife there. Oh, wait, I can just check my cards here. I thought you could only check them at the beginning. I was wrong. Alright, Mr. Green. It's not Mr. Green. That's good to know. That's a pretty big clue right there. It wasn't Mr. Green. Dang it, I was really hoping it would be Mr. Green. I can't believe that. It was... It wasn't us then. Wait, no, wait. We didn't have the knife. It wasn't the knife. And we didn't have it, so it could be us. Billiard room. Alright, it wasn't the billiard room. Noticed some heavy discussions in the chat. It's been going on for a pretty long time. I think it's time to finish it up. I think let's go ahead and put a stop on it right now. At this very moment. Put a stop on it. It's too long. It's been too much of it, I think. Tempers have gotten real high. Should have stopped it a while ago. My apologies for that. Gotta start timing people out if they continue the discussion, starting now. I guess we'll end our turn. I don't mind people having, like, political discussions in chat. I think that's a healthy thing to do. This is not necessarily a great place to discuss these issues, but, you know, it happens. It's life. It's good to have these discussions. But again... And once again, I am timing everyone out who's continuing the discussion. I did put a stop in it and gave a warning. Doesn't matter if you're on the right or wrong side of the discussion. It's time to end it. Alright, the wrench was not in the study. Got it. The wrench was not in the study. Do we know anything about the study? We know something about the wrench. Miss Scarlet didn't have the wrench. Include, does the deceased have the name? Yeah, Mr. Body. Mr. Body. The wrench was not in the study. God. At least this is gonna last longer before we lose. It's actually Mr. Body. Yeah, it's Mr. Body. Like with two B's. I mean, two D's. Mr. LeBlanc. Is it Mr. LeBlanc in other territories? I know in the U.S. it's Mr. Body, but I don't know about other regions. I know in some places this game is called Cluedo, I think. Cluedo. So it makes sense there'd be other names too. Mrs. White did not have the revolver. Good to know. Mrs. White did not have the revolver. I always thought Florida was a magical place with large reptiles. It does have large reptiles. It's like, that's true. I guess there's a sort of magic here. A terrible magic. The revolver was not in the conservatory. How many clues are we gonna have to get? I feel like this doesn't make the game harder, it just makes the game longer. Guess Disney World is the most magical place. Disney World, not a I guess there's a kind of magic there. You go to Disney World and you're like, wow, there's just no insects. And it's in Florida. How many chemicals are surrounding us at every moment? Miss Scarlet was not in the ballroom. Alright, Miss Scarlet. Not in the ballroom. Dang. I was really hoping it was Miss Scarlet in the ballroom. I don't even know how I'm going to keep track of this. There's so many things I'm going to have to cross out. This is so complicated. I think this is a terrible mode. Let's go to the ballroom. Why not? Let's bring everyone to the ballroom. Let's bring Professor Plum here. I bet you did it with a revolver, you son of a gun. Professor Plum was not in the ballroom. Alright, we've learned Professor Plum. Not in the ballroom. James, thank you for the $5. Wonder if anyone saw the Clue movie, went, that was awesome, and then got this game and was pissed. Possibly. I think people who saw the Clue movie, though, understood, like, the game was pretty popular. Is the game still popular? I have no idea. Is this still a popular game? Do people still play Clue? The rope was not in the ballroom. Just nothing was in this ballroom, huh? What was in the ballroom? Yes, I guess in the highest mode, they just only tell you what was not a thing. They don't tell you any positive information, only negative information. Never played Clue, but having witnessed this, I'd be open to trying. Yeah, it is different. The board game is different in that the information being given is it's usually only to one player at a time from one other player. The lead pipe was not in the ballroom. Once again, it's just nothing in this ballroom. I think I might just make a wild guess. I might just make a wild bananas guess. Now everyone's in the ball. Everyone's coming to the ballroom. Oh, great. Mrs. Peacock. Oh! I was in the ballroom. Oh, okay. So, I was in the ballroom. Finally, positive information about the ballroom. It's probably me. I'm probably the murderer. I probably did it. It's probably me in the ballroom. What did I use? Let me try to think back to my murder. I didn't use a knife. I know that much. Let's see. I'm going to interrogate myself. Mrs. Peacock. In the ballroom. I know it wasn't the knife. Was it the candlestick? In the ballroom. The ballroom was filled with the echoes of parties long since dead. Helen, thank you for the $5. True story. Husband and I love Clue so much. Our first dance was to the song Shaboom, which is featured in one of the scenes in the movie. 10 out of 10 movie. It is a very good movie. I have a couple issues with it, as I do all movies. And it can get tiring to list those off, so I won't. But I do enjoy that movie a lot. It's very funny. Oh, Mrs. Peacock fidgeted nervously. She found the candlestick. I'm certain it could not have been the candlestick. I have proof. Alright, so we know it's not the candlestick. I'm gonna guess it's us. We know it's not the candlestick or the knife. So we have a 1 in 4 chance. We don't know that it's us or the ballroom. We got a 1 in 4 chance. If it is us and the ballroom, we have a 1 in 4 chance here. Let's see. I think we used a wrench in the ballroom. Ballroom was filled with the echoes of parties long since dead. Mrs. Peacock fidgeted nervously. She deftly hefted the wrench. There is evidence that you are wrong. Oh no, game over, Mrs. Peacock. What was the answer? Oh, it's just gonna play the rest of the game without me. Alright. Okay. Great. Alright, well. Yeah, just the game's playing itself now. Nice. I wonder if you can set every player to computer. Could run a stream that just has this game playing itself. That could be fun. I guess. No, Mr. Green did not have the rope. Oh, wait, I have to... It makes me continue pressing the A button to move on, even though we don't have a turn anymore. Okay, so I can't actually do that. Mrs. White did not have the rope. I want to know what the solution is. I want to know. I want to know if it was us. Was it Miss Peacock? Mrs. Peacock. Fath, thank you for the $2. What's your opinion on Knives Out? My fave IMO. I enjoyed the movie a lot. It was very good, yes. It's, oh, the revolver is not in the dining room. I've read a lot of Agatha Christie. It was a good take on that kind of murder mystery. Really understood the genre and its many tropes, and did a very good version of that with some interesting twists Incredible cast, too. Alright, Mrs. White did not have the knife. Great. How many turns do you think? It's possible we won't get to the end before the stream ends. I don't know how long this is gonna last. This might last hours. This could just go on forever. Professor Plum was not in the dining room. Professor Plum? I thought you were in the dining room because I smelled plums. I smelled plums in there and thought maybe it was you. Miss Scarlet did not have the knife. She didn't have that knife. That's my dice rolling sound effects. Bum 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 bum. Miss Scarlet was not in the kitchen. Getting some. I think I need to replace a cable. I'm occasionally throughout this stream been getting some audio issues. I noticed this when we were playing Blackthorn a couple months ago. I was worried maybe it was the lead pipe is not somewhere. I'm not keeping track of any of this, doesn't matter. I thought it was maybe the 32X, but it's not. It seems to be. I think it's a cable issue. I think there's a cable problem. It's either a cable problem or a capacitor issue with the Genesis. Hoping it's not that. Lead pipe was not in the study. At what point does the computer know? How many clues do you think need to be given out? I'm looking at the little grid here on the thing that you can... that I printed out. Based on negative information. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 18 times... What's 18 times 6? Let's see. 18 times 6. That's 108. Alright, so... I mean, it is possible. The computer's gonna need to do... like 100 or so turns before being able to guess. We've only got a couple minutes left in this stream. I don't think we're finding a solution tonight. If I didn't have to sit here and just press the A button, I would just leave it on and let everyone know tomorrow what the answer was. But bam 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 bam. long did the board game typically last? I don't know how long the board game lasts. It's not super long. It's not a particularly long board game. This game runs on different rules, though, so it's not completely comparable. Like, I understand why they made the changes they did, just in the sense of if you're playing with, like, if you're playing multiplayer with other players around, like, it needs to be done differently. The board game wouldn't necessarily work unless you had, like, different monitors and stuff, I guess. Alright, Mr. Green did not have the wrench. Great. Good to know. Yeah, we're at the end of the stream. We're not going to find out who the murderer is. That's okay. You know what? I'm going to guess it was, in fact, Mrs. Peacock. It was us. It was Mrs. Peacock again. Probably with, let's say, the rope. Yeah, it was Mrs. Peacock with the rope. I bet that was it. In the ballroom or whatever, wherever we were. Who knows? The rope was... Okay, it wasn't the rope. Dang it. Alright. Special thanks to the FilmCow Patreon supporters. Greatly appreciate the support. Mwah, all of you. Mwah. Be back tomorrow. Speaking of murder, we're continuing Super Wing Commander in the 3DO. We're doing lots of murders. Lots of murders tomorrow. Wait a minute, something's happening in the game. One second. Miss Scarlet laughed as she fixed her makeup and hair. Oh, she quickly coiled the rope. Oh no, wait, it was Mrs. Scarlet. Wait, we did find out the answer. It was Miss Scarlet all along. With the rope in the study. Oh, okay, well we got the answer. It's kind of not what I was hoping for, but... The fireplace crackled and the lights danced on the walls of the study. Miss Scarlet laughed as she fixed her makeup and also her hair. She quickly coiled the rope. She had been hurt enough. And it's interesting. This is just like, this is what the demo mode shows. So the demo mode was a terrible portent of murder to come. Get your hands off me, you goons. I'll go peacefully. What a mess. This is dreadful business for a lady like me. A wink wink. Game over. Great. Wonderful. Thanks. Well, Super Wing Commander tomorrow. Tune in for that. Have a great night, a great morning, afternoon, evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. Have a good one. Farewell, everyone. I love you all.